I could do a bunch of research on this topic and then make 6 to 7 points on how to beat the YouTube algorithm, like everyone else does. I could ask ChatGPT for the best tips and then just repeat what it said here on YouTube. But I'm not gonna do that, because if you wanted it, then you could ask AI by yourself. By saying this, I'm basically admitting that my strategy isn't perfect and that it has flaws. But is it even about that? To have something perfect? First, I would like to start with making scripts. Wait, I just realized the highlight, because I actually watched a big video on making scripts. It felt illegal to watch it for free, and I'm not just saying it, I mean it. I'm gonna put that link of that video below. So, first thing I did when making this script is that I made a skeleton. So, the main things I want to talk about today. But actually, I found it boring as hell. And right before I started writing the script, I was like, man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to follow some script and basically hold my thoughts back, because they already have a curriculum, a cage to fit in. But just because I don't feel like it doesn't mean I won't do it. And for me, I think that making a roadmap about the main things I want to talk about is important, because later on I won't need it. It becomes automatic then. And right now I feel that I need to improve the speaking part, because in my opinion, all the stuff around it like editing are fine. But if you struggle with making scripts, I really advise you to watch the video below. But honestly, I think it's more about the mental part than the mechanical one. Like making a skeleton for your video. You really need to love making content to do it in the long term, right? So that's my first actual point from the skeleton. Be passionate about your work. Actually enjoy what you're doing, because that's why you're doing it in the first place, right? It's mostly about having freedom and financial independency. What I'm also trying to do is to put some energy to it. Put some energy into my speech. To make the video more alive, you know? And I mean, make something that fulfills you. We're basically working towards our dream job, so it's illogical to work for it if you don't even find it meaningful. And one of the best ways to find whether you actually want to do it is if you could do it for free. If you could make content for free, just as a hobby. If so, then you found the right thing to focus on. If you truly like something, you're not gonna fake it, right? So make it real. That's my second point, by the way. That's honestly why I think that using AI to make a script for you is foolish. Because right now, people watch content for the person, not the information. If they wanted the information, they would ask AI as well. So it's not about that. It's about being real and resonating with the other person. It's about engaging or entertaining them. Not just reading some script that was generated and is coming from everything but the heart. People are watching your content because they are curious about what you have to say, not someone else or the newest version of AI. People are watching it because it's real, not perfect, not straightforward, real. But guess what? No matter what you do, in order to become a master in it, you need time and repetition. Which brings me to another point. Consistency. You need to keep going no matter what, even when someone next to you did it faster and better. Because finding yourself will make you the best. When I was sitting on the toilet, I made a great example on this. Imagine yourself at the shooting range. It's your first time and you get handed a pistol. The small one, probably some Glock. But there is one catch. Your target is 100 meters away from you, and you can shoot from a short distance. It's the only target they have, and they're not willing to put it closer. So it's either hit or miss, pure luck. You think that it can't be that hard, so you aim at the target precisely, and then you pull the trigger. It looks like a clean shot, like it's gonna hit, and it flies straight to the target. All skill, you think. Well, 0.1 seconds later, you find out that you missed. Horribly. You obviously missed. It's your first time. Like, what did you think? So, you try again and again. 100 meters is a long distance, and what once seemed easy is now unbeatable. You go home later that Tuesday, and you feel defeated. But you want to improve, so the next time you go there, you will annihilate the target. You do a bunch of research, and the next Sunday you go there, you really think that you're gonna hit. You have information now, and and you studied so passionately, so it's guaranteed now, right? So we go there, excited for the wait. You were prepared for the success to reach your hands. But what? You tried 10 times, but you didn't hit it once? Are we honest right now? At this point, you may start telling yourself, man, why did I not hit the target? Not once. So you go home, defeated again. But this time, one thing particularly pissed you off. You saw some random guy hit the target on the third try, with the same gun. He didn't seem advanced, and most advanced people don't even go to the firing range, right? So you keep telling yourself, why did I not hit? Like genuinely, is there something wrong with me? Some random guy hit it like it's nothing. So why can't I? From this point, two paths unravel in front of you. You either never go there again, or you keep trying until you hit the target. That guy could have gotten lucky, but you didn't. But he could also be skilled, which you don't know. Maybe he has 10 years of experience with shooting. Maybe he was in the army. You just don't know. But that's insignificant now. You got two paths. You either quit, or try until you hit the damn target. I didn't tell you this imaginary story for no reason. Imagine the shooting range being the YouTube algorithm. Every single strike with that Glock is your video. And the target? Success. Instead of learning on how to shoot with a gun, it's YouTube tutorials for video editing and making thumbnails. And the guy who hit the target is some person you saw got 1.2 million views on his third video. Of course, you can apply this to more than just YouTube. And another sub point I thought of on the toilet is that I don't want my channel to go into the dead waters, to not get any views essentially. So I'm gonna post as much as I can to avoid this. Consistency is so powerful. It's what keeps you going. Because it's like, once you have momentum, which could be after a week of consistency, the work doesn't even feel hard anymore. Maybe you find it fun, it's just what it is now. But there's one downside to this, only one, and that's when you do it too much. When you do so much that your brain isn't adapted to it and burns out. Not literally, but that's how you'll feel. You will feel like shit and like not doing shit. When you take too much, you'll fall, and consistency is gone. Then you'll have to pick yourself up, which will take effort and time. Trust me, it took me like a month the last time I fell, and it was like in January or February. And my last part of my strategy I made in 5 minutes on my notes app is to focus on the viewer. Don't just talk and unravel everything by yourself. Let them find something out themselves. Because that's one of the most effective ways to learn something, by figuring it out yourself. And well, this video was probably an exception, because there aren't many things you could solve and try to understand by yourself without me telling you the answer. Well, I'm getting into yap here, and that's why I think it's the best time to spit some wisdom here. Strive for progression, not perfection. Goodbye.